Welcome back. Here with me today is Herr, who is known to Penn Staters as the beloved Mike the Mailman. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, of course. So I just wanted to start by saying congratulations on the announcement of your retirement.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. So you've worked at the United States Postal Service at Penn State for 48 years.
Well, I actually worked for the post office for 48 years in April 1st, but I've worked for the post office on campus for 41 years.
Okay.
So I started working downtown, and then I moved up to Penn State.
Great. Yeah. So what has that experience been like for you over the years?
Well, to me it's been fun. I mean, I have made it fun, and I enjoy going to work every day, and I think a lot of the people come by and have a good time at my post office. A lot of people say it's not like an atypical post office.
Yeah.
I have had a lot of fun with it.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. And so what led you to working there?
Well, when I was working downtown, I worked the night shift, but I went to school at Penn State in the daytime. And as it evolved, after 4 or 5 years, the job come up to work at the University Park Post Office. And when I got there at the post office, there were 2 guys there, and I was the backup. If one person took off, I would get to work for them. I told my wife, I said, Katie, I said, I found a place I like to be. And eventually these guys retired, and then I took over at the position. It's just fun.
That's so great. So how has your position changed over the years?
Well, they reduced. I'm alone there now with all my customers. But has it changed? I think it has, but my jokes haven't. I've been telling the same jokes for 40 plus years, and I'm still laughing. I'm not sure the faculty, staff, or students enjoy it, but I just enjoy telling them. But there's been some change. I mean, a lot more. I get a lot more email business, and a lot of people thought with the internet we would lose business, but I get a lot more business. With a lot of people send buy their clothes online. If they don't fit, they send it back through me. So I liked it. Yeah.
Well, that's so great. So do you have a favorite memory?
Well, there are many favorite memories. Most of the time it's about people, but probably the funniest thing that ever happened at there. This is before they renovated the McAllister building. We set up a video camera. Actually, probably the Dance Marathon Committee, probably like 18, maybe 17 or 18 years ago. It was a week before THON, and the guy who was in charge of the THON, the committee noticed that he was really uptight. So they said, how can we relax this guy? So what we did, I sent him a little note that there's a very fragile package to pick up at the post office. So when the committee knew he was coming over, they came into the back of the post office just to watch this happening. And what happened, he got to the line, there's a big line, but when he got to the front of the line, there was a box, and in the box was broken glass. And when I went to get the box, I dropped it. And I'll tell you, the whole line, the post office was as quiet as I've ever heard it. And the guy who was in charge of THON just looked, and then the committee came out, and it just made him relax the rest of the week. And they showed it on THON that night.
Oh, that's so great.
That was fun. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
We do stuff like that. You have to have fun at your job. You know?
Yeah, you have to change things up, right?
You're darn right. Yeah.
Can't have the same thing happen every day. So are you still going to be involved after your retirement with mail call at THON?
Well, if I'm asked, of course. You know, sure. I'd like to be involved, because I was involved in a lot of things with THON this year with what they call date auctions, but really a dinner auction. My wife and I would they bid on me, we'd have a dinner or a brunch for the kids who, different groups had these different auctions, and it was fun.
Right, what was that experience like for you?
Oh, it was good. It's fun to have the kids over to the house. My wife's she makes a lot of good things. She's a good cook, and we just have nice the kids be there and just talk about their future, what they're going to do, and they were happy to be there. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Great. And what was your experience like working with the Penn State Thespians here? So you've been in a few shows. You've been in The Heights and Legally Blonde the musical.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, the kids who were on stage belong on stage. I was really. It's very. I was very intimidating at first, but once you practice and do the rehearsals and stuff, and it's your time to be on stage for the first time, I couldn't wait to get on there. And my daughter, who was in theater, Mary Kate, was in theater, and she told me, Dad, the lights are so bright, and you're so focused on what you have to say, you only know there's an audience. And she was right, and I was like, wow, this is good. And I can remember, actually, Monica, the director, after the first intermission, she told me, she said, Mike, tomorrow night when you walk on stage, don't say your lines right away, because the crowd went pretty much crazy when they saw me up there.
And they did.
I didn't know that because I was so focused. But they said I made a good dean of the College of Admission at Harvard Law School. So
you did. You were natural on stage.
Thanks very much. You're too kind.
Well, once again, congratulations on your on the announcement of your retirement. So we'll still be able to enjoy another month with you here.
Well, thank you very much.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
All right. See ya.
Keep watching for your local weather forecast.